Well, it is Small Business Saturday, as we've talked about, and whether you're a small business owner or have always thought about starting one, our next guest has some advice for you. He says sometimes you need to activate your inner shark. Ron Henderson's latest book is about achieving your goals on a personal and professional level, and Ron joins us now. We're glad to have you here this morning.
Good morning, Jennifer. Glad to be here.
All right, we're talking about your inner shark. What is that? What are you talking about there?
Inner shark is that thing that's inside of everybody that lays dormant. It's pretty much dead in most people because they don't know how to activate it. And when you look at the season, small businesses and all that, if a person can bring that inner shark out, they're going to thrive. And how do they do that? Well, look at even, let's say, Black Friday. People come and they're anxious to buy their stuff, but there's a lot of people that have a lot of anxiety and are angry, so sometimes they're going to come at you in a bad way, in a negative way, and your ability to handle that. So I tell people to be a predator for positivity, like a shark would be, but be a predator for positivity. So no matter what happens, you stay positive. So that person may tell you off. Guess what? You just take that, you catch it. I talk about that in the book. You catch and release. So you're not taking that into the next customer. So if you want to survive as a small business, you have to learn to really be people-orientated, where your whole focus is on them.
That makes sense, because it is all about that relationship with your customers and wanting them to come back. And it seems like staying positive is a good way to do that. It's just kind of having that as your foundation.
Oh yeah, it's a perfect way. I remember probably 15 years ago, I won't mention it, but there was a local coffee shop. I went there for about a year, and guess why I like going there? They were nice to me every single time I went there. So for 2 years in a row, I bought them all gift certificates for Christmas.
Wonderful.
Who does that, buys all the employees gift certificates? Did I do it to impress anybody? No, I did it to say thank you for staying consistently positive. Most businesses don't do that. And I think it's because they don't know how, and they let all those things that are coming at them affect them.
And if someone's trying to, has been thinking about this and stewing on, like, maybe starting their own small business, what's your first piece of advice for them?
You got to know what you want to do. I mean, when you say what's your first piece of advice, people say, no, people will talk about always, what's your why? But I say, forget the why. Let's deal with the when. Turn your when into now. Because everybody wants to start a small business, but they keep talking about it. But that when is there, so it's like, when my kids graduate, when this happens, when that happens. Well, turn your when into now. And so this book gives you all those tools to be able to do that, all the processes. So now you can make your dreams become what I call a reality. Yeah,
that makes sense. Thank you so much for giving us some advice, Ron. Nice to see you here with us this morning on the Small Business Saturday.